When you think of Las Vegas, you think of neon lights, delicious food, and entertainment. But what about shopping? Let's dive into the heart of the city right here in downtown Las Vegas for some vintage shopping. First, we start at a 90s kind of vintage.
As a child of the 90s, I love everything about it, all of the bright colors and patterns and prints. So my shop focuses primarily on themes from the 80s and 90s, clothing, accessories. We have footwear, jewelry, primarily focus on things that jump out at me. So usually we're gonna go for the pinks, the greens, the oranges, the yellows, whether high-end or low-end. I don't want to usually pick up pieces that you can find anywhere. When you're coming into a shop like this, I want your experience to be nice and curated. I don't want you to feel like you have to go through a million things just to find your one thing. So we do offer a smaller collection, but the pieces are gonna be amazing.
Also in downtown Las Vegas off 3rd Street and Colorado Avenue, our next stop takes us to Rockin Bettie for some pinup rockabilly fashion. Rockin Bettie takes us back to the 1940s and 50s, but with an edge. Known for their vintage wardrobe and custom designs, Rockin Bettie has everything from jumpsuits and rompers to full skirts, sunglasses, and swing dresses. Our next stop on the vintage shopping tour keeps us in downtown Las Vegas, but it brings us to Main Street, right here at the Buffalo Exchange, where you can go in there and shop for vintage fashions, or you can sell or even trade your own pieces.
When we were making our selection at the buy counter, we based our selection on the style of the clothes, the condition, and our inventory needs. Do best of all seasons, so we don't just focus on summer pieces in the summer or winter pieces in the winter. We do of all seasons throughout the year. We also like to get in our bread and butter pieces, so your everyday wear, so like your jeans, it's gonna be your t-shirts, while we also do like our vintage unique pieces as well.
Now, the last stop on what I guess you could also call a classic retro tour is Honey Vintage and Bath, a place with a motto: peace, love, cleanliness, and vintage. Also hand-made soap. But how did the two come together? I'm not sure, but I'm excited to find out. Let's go check them out.
I've been making soap here in Las Vegas for over 12 years. I started out in my kitchen and my business has grown through the years. The retail space opened up and I really wanted to be able to share some of my personal favorite products with the public. So that's where the Honey Vintage and Bath retail store came about. I wash everything by hand and I do the repairs as well. Our pieces range from the 1950s through the 1990s. Our style is very eclectic. There's kind of a mix for everybody. I think you're really gonna like all the unique things that we have. Seems like two very unconnected things. They're two things that I'm very passionate about. The connection with soap really came about with me doing research on the history of soap. And what I was finding is that there is a whole other side to personal care throughout human history that a lot of people don't even know about. In my search for, fun, unique, vintage pieces, I was also coming across old soap. I have over 100 years worth in our little soap museum. And then our favorite piece that we have here is a part of Vegas history. The Hotel Elwell was from 1948 to 1952, right here downtown Las Vegas. This is what they gave their customers. Everything that you need for Vegas.